Good people, what's going on? We're back out here, man. We're back out doing what we love, man. Out here trying to get on these crappie today. So we're at Lake Sinclair today. This is actually my second trip out here. I came Sunday, and I get so wrapped up into the fishing sometimes I forget about my camera angles and everything. So we didn't have enough good footage, but I said let me come back out here and show you guys exactly how I find these fish. And you know, a lot of the credit goes to me doing research online, you know, listening to other people, but also a good amount of that credit goes to my unit, man, my fish finder. This is the Garmin 93SV UHD, and I don't have live scope, so we're not quite that advanced, but this is all I need, I feel, you know, and it's been proven to put me on crappie no matter what lake I go to. So guys, I've only been fishing for crappie for right about a year now. Right about a year, exactly. This was my first boat, my first kayak, and I got this unit out the gate, and this unit has just helped me find fish no matter what. You know, I've only had maybe 1 or 2 trips out in the past year where I haven't caught a crappie, or multiple crappie, I'll say. So let's get right to it, man. I only got about 5 or 6 hours out here today. But I believe we'll be able to find a couple crappie on some brush piles, some standing timber, or something of that nature. We caught about 12 to 17 fish last week, and we kept about 12 nice sized slabs, from 13 to 12 inches. I'm not sure if Lake Sinclair just holds bigger fish, or you know, if it's just fall and the bigger fish are biting, or maybe it's just the luck of the draw, who knows. But let's go, guys. Let's go ahead and get on these fish. All right, guys, so we're on a home screen. We've got our charts, our sonar, and our combos. Those are pretty much the 3 options that I use the most. When I come to a new lake, I'm of course going to do some research at home, just using Google Maps, or you know, Googling a contour map. But we also get out here and we check our contour map or our fishing chart as well. So let's go to our navigation chart. So once we get our navigation chart open, we're gonna be looking for areas that are from 7 to 20 foot of water. Really, my sweet spot is 15 to 20 foot. What I found coming out here to Sinclair compared to Oconee is the fish were a little bit deeper. And I think the reason is because this lake is deeper, or at least in the area that I was fishing at Oconee. It's deeper than that. So, yeah, so we're gonna come through here. You see this 20 here? This line here is marking 20 foot of water, and that line is marking 10 foot of water. So I'm looking for large spaces where we have a gap between that 20 and 10. So we're gonna ride through here and see if we can find some crappie. We're gonna move over and we're gonna come this way and see if we can find some crappie. You see that 20 to 10 there? And just to show you, you know, I came out, and last week, these are my tracks from last week. I came and fished this area. But today we're gonna go hit a whole new section, just so I can show you guys that, you know, you can be new to a lake, have never fished it before, and you can still find fish. So yeah, we'll hit this section here. This is from 20 to 10 foot. There's a nice little gap. Should be 20 to 15 in there. Back in here, we may hit that up, and we'll also hit. So basically, anything from 10 to 20 foot. We're gonna go ride through there, and we're gonna see if we can spot some crappie. All right, let's go back to our home screen. And now I already have combos preset. So the combo I like to throw on is gonna be my side scan here and my clear view. So the clear view is giving you a detailed picture of what's under your boat. Then the side view is giving you a picture from the center of your boat straight out to the sides, going as far as you tell it to go. I have mine set to 100 feet to the side. Here in the middle, this middle line is going to be the center of the boat, and this right here is going to be the bottom. So it's 25 feet to the bottom. You see 0, 25 here, so it's 25 feet to the bottom. And then we have 75 feet from the bottom to going out to the bank. So that's what it's going to be giving us a picture of. So like I said, I only got a few hours out here, so let's go ahead and get to it, and hopefully we can catch a nice mess of crappie. All right, so we're coming up on this first section of 20-foot water. So remember, this line here is marking 20, that line is marking 10. So we're fishing all that area in there. We're gonna fish this area in here. So now what we do, we switch over to our side view and our clear view. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be looking for structure. See, we're in 17 foot of water now. And we're basically just gonna ride through this whole area. And when we find structure, we're gonna mark it off, and then we're gonna ride over it. We're gonna mark it off on our side view, and then we're gonna ride over it on our clear view and see if we can spot any fish. And see, I'm not sure how deep this is, but you see that there's a shadow here. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for things that are gonna cast shadows. So we got a shadow here and we've got a shadow there. Sometimes you'll be able to tell that there's fish on it, and sometimes you won't. I believe there's gonna be fish on this one here. So we hit pause, put our cursor over that shadow, and we make a waypoint. And I'm just gonna use that for now. And let's go back to this one. Let's make another waypoint. All right. So now let's ride over those two spots and see what we can find. And actually, I'm curious to see what this is. So let's mark this as well. We just flip back to our clear view and we picked up something that may be fish there. So now what we'll do, we'll go back to our navigation chart. We'll click on this waypoint and then we'll hit navigate to, go to, and now it'll put us on a line to get back to that brush or whatever that is in the water we saw. So this looks like a stump here. That's one of those piles of structure that we marked off. This looks to be a school of crappie there. Since we saw this looks like some, there may be crappie stacked up there too. It may just be submerged timber. But since we marked off a few areas, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ride over all three of them, and we're gonna find the area that looks to have both the bigger crappie and also has the most concentration of crappie. Well, we ran over that first waypoint, didn't seem to find anything. Let's see if we see anything on this one. Nothing really there as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do another pass just to make sure, and then we'll head back to that first stump and we'll fish that. And I believe that stump had some nice crappie sitting on it. All right, let's go ahead and pull up on that stump, and we'll drop down our buoys. We got two buoys ready. We got another one on standby. And we're in deep water, but what I like to do when I get close is I'll slow down my trolling motor speed. I just don't want to give these fish any reason to leave this stump. All right, so as you can see, those fish are about 15 foot down. We're gonna go ahead and position ourselves and get to fishing. All right, so the next scene was supposed to be me catching 5 to 10 fish, but it just didn't work out that way. We did catch 2 smaller 9-inch fish, but we threw them back. I tell you, man, the bite that day was just super tough. We couldn't get those guys to hit anything. We even tried throwing jigs out, but we kept it pushing, kept marking off brush piles, and eventually we ran up on some active fish. Yes, sir. Found some more crappie. They don't look to be that much bigger than the last pile, but let's give it a try. Fish on, baby. Fish on, baby. That's a big fish. I don't know what this is, but that's a big fish. Is this a big crappie? Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Look at that football, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. These small minnows are the ticket. These small minnows are the ticket. If the bite slows down, we'll go ahead and head out. But I think we'll get another one on. Look at that, look at that. Just got hit. Hopefully he didn't take it. Fish on. Oh, that's a good fish there, baby. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. See that air bladder swole? Let's go. That's another slab, man. That's a good good 12-incher right there. Let's go. But we almost lost one. Almost jumped out the bucket. I mean, jumped out the cooler. So guys, I'm pretty positive what happened today, man, is that sharp rise in pressure. That sharp rise in pressure that we had today hit their, I think it's their air bladders is what I've heard. You know, their air bladders will have so much pressure that they don't want to eat. They don't want to feed. And the pressure, if I remember correctly, was supposed to drop at 2 p.m. And it is 2:11 right now. I'm supposed to be gone. But the pressure has dropped and the bite is turned on. I'm not doing anything different. Fishing for them the same way. Looking for them in the same areas. Finding them the same ways, you know? They're just biting now. Fish on, fish on. Feels like this is a nice fish. Feels like a nice fish. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Nice 11. Look at that slab though, man. That's a slab. All right, guys, so we had another great day on the water. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Man, hopefully you learned a thing or two about that Garmin unit, man. If you don't already have one, it's still available. You know, it's only been out about a year. It's still good enough to catch plenty of fish, man. So I appreciate y'all for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like. Please comment on the post. You know, let me know what you think about it. If you have any video ideas, I definitely appreciate that too. So like, comment, and subscribe. LFE Worldwide, signing out.